here, let's go ahead and get started by lying back on our backs. Bring one hand onto your heart and one hand onto your belly. Close your eyes. And as you inhale, invite the unmanifest into your being. Let it expand your being as you fill all the way up. And use that energy to soften everything you can on the exhale. Getting visibly softer through the face and shoulders. Letting go. Letting the yoga and the breath remind us to let go just a little bit more with each breath, with each moment passing. Not missing one opportunity to let the inhale be that invitation, that invocation to the unmanifest, bringing it into this dimension by letting that prana fill your being, fill your mind with stillness. And not missing one opportunity to let that exhale be a letting go. Tension in the jaw, in the mind, of idle thoughts, to create space. So we all know that we live in a magical world where we can manifest the things that we want with our thoughts. A lot of the time, we don't really know what we want or what's best for us. So just by getting quiet and leaving room for the unmanifest, we're leaving room for the possibility that something much greater than we could have ever fathomed or thought up on our own is transpiring. And just having faith that the universe is conspiring in our favor to bring us our fulfillment and to align us with our highest truth. And just by letting go a little bit and creating that space, we're allowing that energy into our lives to purify our thoughts and our actions. Sometimes it feels heavy, like we have to let go of all of our desires for meaningless things. But just being present is enough. Just having faith that when you clear some of that clutter, some of those idle thoughts out of the way, there's an energy that comes in to guide you. Just as long as you're getting quiet and inviting that in, that's enough. We don't have to figure it all out or know exactly what we're supposed to be doing here. Just have to let go and trust a little bit more. So see if you can commit to allowing this practice today to helping you let go and create a little space. Invite that unmanifest energy into your being on this inhale as you fill all the way up and expand. And don't miss one chance to exhale and let go of the tension, of the thoughts. Hug your knees into your chest and start to move around however it feels good, maybe rocking side to side across the spine, maybe finding a happy baby. Stay with your breath. Disciplining your mind to stay present by focusing on each breath, being deep and slow and having an intention of that invitation and that letting go to focus the mind Start to rock forward and back, maybe bringing the toes to touch the ground behind the head and rocking all the way up to a seat a couple of times. And when you're ready, we'll stay in that comfortable seat at the top. We'll inhale the arms up to interlace the fingers behind the head. Get that pinky finger under the base of the skull if you can. So you're kind of lifting your head up, lengthening the back of the neck as you reach the elbows up and then kind of draw them out a little bit. You might have to do this slowly to get the shoulders to settle into the right place here. If you have anything funky in your shoulders, you might have to kind of take it slower. Try again and lift from the heart and open, and then let the shoulders slide down the back. But keep that traction, lifting the back of the skull up to lengthen the back of the neck. But find softness through the face, the shoulders, the neck, and then start to reach the right elbow up a little higher. Notice if your right sit bone tried to get light and press it back down. Moving really slow and subtly here, especially if the low back is not warm. Press the sit bones down, reach the left elbow up, soften everything else. Now just kind of give yourself permission to move around a little bit here. Maybe you tuck your chin in a little more, start to move in a circle. Maybe you find a little traction and flexion like cat-cow. Stay with your breath. Just checking in with the body, see what's going on. And slowly come back to stillness in the center and float your hands down by your sides. And now bring your feet as close into your glutes as you can and come up onto your feet and see if you can come up to a deep yogic squat. If you need to come from a different angle, you can. Start to push your knees open. Start to lengthen your spine up. Roll the shoulders back to open the heart. Draw the hands in towards the heart. Press the hands together. Press the knees away. Soften everything else. Stay with your breath. Interlace your fingers except index finger. Reach your arms forward. Lift them till they're parallel to the ground. Look down so the neck is parallel to the ground. Squeeze your head with your arms. Turn your toes forward. Lift your booty till your thighs are parallel to the ground. Whole upper body touching legs. Everything parallel to the ground. Squeeze the palms together. Press the feet down. Pull the belly in. Find a little more length on the inhale. Invite the unmanifest into your being. Stand all the way up, pressing into the feet. Reach up out of the waist, soften the shoulders down the back, drop your arms to the right, press your hips to the left, exhale. Press both feet down to inhale, come up, root down to rise up, soften shoulders, drop it to the left, try to squeeze your head, glue your palms, press your hips out to the right, press into the feet evenly, inhale up. Exhale to the right, try to straighten the arms and glue the palms. Keep the chin away from the chest a little bit. Press down into the feet, inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop it to the left. Inhale, come back up. Lower your hands down behind you. Roll your shoulders open, interlace your fingers back there. Try to glue your palms together. If that doesn't work for you, maybe grab the elbows, but keep rolling the shoulders open to open the heart and then softening the shoulders down the back. All right, release your arms. Shake your hands out a little bit. Now we're gonna lean forward and let your arms just be like dead weight. And then start to try to make your arms move around in circular motions just by moving your body. Maybe even around in a repetitive circle. Just see how that feels to let go a little bit, to let your body move in weird ways and see how it feels. Let your head hang heavy too. See if you can make like you're stirring a pot with both arms, even though the arms are just hanging like dead weight, making your body move in that way. And then maybe the other direction, or maybe they're stirring the pot in different directions. See if you can let go just a little bit more to free up a little more mobility. Step your feet a little closer together, bend your knees, sweep the floor, and find a chair pose. Sink into the heels and reach up out of the waist, soften everything you can. Inhale, invite the unmanifest into your being, fill all the way up. Exhale, soften. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Press the feet down, inhale the arms up. Press the feet down, exhale, lengthen forward. Empty all the air, drawing the belly in and up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Press through your fingers and knuckles, shine your heart forward, roll your shoulders back. Get everything parallel to the ground and then lengthen from heels to crown. Lower the knees, slowly lower the chest and then the chin, flatten all the way down, untuck the toes, press the feet down, draw the elbows back and lift the heart up. Keep pressing through the feet to lift the heart, soften everything else. Slowly lower back down. Press back to child's pose, curl the toes under and slowly lift up, downward facing dog. Press into your fingers and knuckles. Let your head hang heavy. Find your breath. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, step it through, lower down. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Press the right knee forward, slowly lower the left knee all the way down. Untuck the toes. If this feels like a lot, you can lower the hands to the knee, or maybe you're ready to find a little backward bend. Draw the right hip back, lift your heart, soften the shoulders, the face. Slowly lower your hands down. Peel the right arm up towards the sky. Press your right knee forward. Gaze up at the right hand to roll the heart up towards the sky, rolling the right shoulder back and then letting it soften. Curl the left toes under. Lift the left knee up off the ground, then lift the upper body up off the ground. Bring the right hand to the left thigh, reverse crescent. And then sweep both arms forward and up, crescent lunge. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Sink into that chair. Drop into the heels. Pull the belly in. Lift the heart. Inhale, find a little more length. Fill your body. Exhale, soften, let go. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up, backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach out, lengthen up. Take your time. Use your exhale to soften. Use your inhale to lengthen and expand your body. Exhale, step back to plank and lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, meeting back in downward facing dog. Settle in here. If any idle thoughts have made their way back into your mind, just let them go. No judgment at all. Just using this moment to clear some space for the unmanifest. Letting go of whatever happened in the last moment or the last 15 minutes and just coming right into this breath. Inhale, lift the left foot high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, crescent lunge. Press the left knee forward, lower the right knee down, untuck the toes, sink in, maybe finding that backward bend, or maybe lowering the hands down to the knee. Left hip drawing back into the socket, soften into that right hip flexor. Lower the right hand down, roll the left arm up, open the heart. Use your inhale to lengthen and expand. Exhale to soften and let go. Curl the right toes, lift the right knee, and then lift the upper body up, left hand, right thigh, reverse crescent. Both arms sweep forward and up, crescent lunge. Right foot steps forward, chair pose. Sink into the heels. Find a little more space. Soften into that space. Press into the feet. Inhale, backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Now we'll pick the right foot up for tree pose. Maybe helping that foot up nice and high on the thigh. Press the left foot down, lift everything else up. Scoop the hips forward, let the right knee fall back. Inhale, invite the unmanifest into your body. Invite that stillness into your mind. Use the breath as a constant reminder to let go a little bit more. Slowly release the right foot down. Press it down. Lift the left foot up. Finding tree pose, other side. Rooting down through the right foot to lengthen up through the crown. Softening the gaze, steadying the gaze. Make it about this breath. Slowly lower the left foot down, bend the knees, sweep the arms back, find that chair pose. Find your strength, sink in a little more. Find a little more length and a little more softness. Bring your hands to your heart, turn and twist to the right. Hook the elbow outside the knee, twist your heart towards your thumbs, towards the sky. Lower the booty a little bit, pull the belly in. Press the right hand down into the left, roll the right shoulder back. Use your breath. Inhale, expanding, lengthening, inviting. Exhale, softening, letting go. All right, open the arms up. Left fingertips reach down, right fingertips reach up. Keep rolling the right shoulder back. Lower the booty one more time. Soften. Slide the left hand under the right foot. Come to standing. Kick out through the right leg. Reach the right hand back. Maybe gaze follows. Maybe you can straighten into the leg. Find your breath. Find a lift in your heart and a softness everywhere else. We're going to slowly step all the way back to reverse crescent. Step that. Yeah, left hand, right thigh. Left knee bends, right hand reaches up. Cartwheel hands down. Step back to plank and lower through chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. All right, that was a little funky, but we'll get it next time. Press into the fingers and knuckles, melt the heart down towards the knees, soften the face, the jaw, the shoulders, letting go. Shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees, and walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Step your feet together. Bend the knees, sweep the floor, find that chair pose. Pull the belly in, sink in, reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn and twist to the left. Twist the heart towards the thumbs, maybe placing them on the center of the chest. Lower the booty a little bit, pull the belly in, push that left hand down into the right. Open your arms up. Keep rolling that left shoulder back. Soften. Slide the fingers under that left foot. Stand up. Kick hard through the heel. Reach back through the left hand. Maybe the gaze follows. Root down into the right foot to lengthen up. Soften. Step all the way back to reverse it. Slow motion. Step the left foot back. And then right hand finds left thigh. Right knee bends. Left hand reaches up. Cartwheel hands down. Chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot reaches up high. We're going to flow a little bit. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Step it through, warrior two. Bend the right knee a lot. Set it up and then inhale, reverse it. Exhale, cartwheel left hand down inside right foot. Come up on back toes. Gaze up at your right hand. Roll your right shoulder back. Find your breath. Slowly lower your right hand down. Shoot your left foot high like standing splits. Slowly come all the way to standing, bringing your left knee up with you. Reach your elbow down inside your knee. Hook your peace sign fingers around your big toe. Kick out through your heel. You can use your right arm for balance if you like. Root down into the right foot. Lift up through the heart. Soften where you can. Bring that left foot out to the left. If you feel balanced, you can gaze out over your right hand. Kicking as hard as you can through the heel. Slowly come back to center. Keep kicking. Lower your head down to meet your knee. Slowly come back up. Keep a hold of your foot. Release your foot, but keep your foot lifted. Point your toes. Lift your leg a little higher. And slowly release. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, step your feet together. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. And make it about this breath. Lower your hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach out, lengthen up. Exhale, swan dive, lengthen forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, plant the right hand down, roll the left arm up, come up on the back toes, roll the heart open. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. Slowly lower the left hand down, shoot the right foot up, standing splits, head is heavy. Press into the left foot, come all the way to standing, bring the right knee up. Grab that big toe with the elbow inside the knee, kick through the heel. You can use the left hand for balance if you like. Root down to rise up, soften what you can. If you feel ready, right leg comes out to the right. Keep kicking through the heel. Maybe you gaze out over the left hand now. Find your breath. Come back to center, lower your head down to touch the knee. Slowly come back up, keep your foot lifted, release your grip, point your toe, and release, shake it out. Step your feet together, bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. Inhale, invite that unmanifest energy that is God or love or consciousness into your being. Use that to soften a little more. Associating that letting go of that tension, that fear, those limiting thoughts, with having faith that if we clear some space, that the energy that comes in to guide us will help us purify and align with our highest truth. Lower your hands down, inhale, rise up. Let the breath move your body. As you exhale, swan dive forward, lengthening through the spine. Inhale to lift up halfway. Feel your spine grow longer. Exhale, chaturanga, meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot lifts up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior two. Sink in, find your alignment. Don't miss one chance to find a little more length and space on the inhale. And then just soften into that space by letting go on the exhale. Turn your palms to the long edge of the mat. Turn your arms sort of straight up and down like a pillar. Guide your right knee open with your right elbow. Reach your left hand a little higher. Gaze up at it. Use your right elbow against your knee to roll the heart up towards the sky. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. Press down into the feet. Pull the belly in. Slowly come all the way up to reverse it on the inhale. Maybe left hand reaches around to grab the right thigh. And slowly come back to extended side angle. So this time you can rest your elbow on your knee if you like. And reach your left arm straight up. And then reach the arm up alongside the ear. Rolling the pinky down towards the ground. Still using the elbow against the knee to roll the heart up towards the sky. And softening the shoulders out of the ears. Still reaching through the fingers. One more inhale, come up, reverse it. Bend the right knee just a little bit more. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. All right, good job, guys. Inhale, left foot reaches high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior two. Set it up. Hold on to it. Peeling the body open. Filling the mind with stillness. Inhale to reverse it. Maybe right hand slides around to grab that thigh. Come back to warrior two. Turn the palms to face the long edge. Turn and twist the arms till they're straight up and down. Press that left knee open. Roll that right shoulder back. Gaze up at it. Find that maximum wingspan. Lift the right hand up another inch. Soften what you can. Press the feet down. Pull the belly in. Come all the way up to reverse it again. Bend the left knee a little bit more. And then find that extended side angle. Maybe left elbow rests on the knee. Right arm reaches straight up. And then up alongside the ear. Scoop the hips forward. Soften the shoulders down. Reach through the fingers. Maybe you're starting to gaze up towards the sky. One more time. Come up to reverse it. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to mat, chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Hey, puppy, come in. Where you been? Okay, we're gonna hop up to a deep yogic squat. Shift your gaze, bend your knees, and hop your feet outside your hands. Press the knees open. Draw the thumbs in towards the heart. Inhale, lengthen from the sit bones to the crown. Exhale, soften everything you can. All right, if you want to try an arm balance, we're going to bring the hands down like downward facing dog. And we're going to try to keep the knees stuck on the outside of the arms by pressing out against the knees and squeezing in against the elbows. Press into your fingers and your knuckles a lot. See if you can lift those feet up off the ground and then try to draw them in and up a little bit more. Stay with your breath. If you want to hop it back chaturanga, you can. Do an optional vinyasa and meet back in downward facing dog. Now we're going to lower down to a child's pose, letting the forehead rest. If you'd rather stay in downward facing dog, you can. So funny to me. Some days everything feels so heavy and it just feels like, oh, what are we supposed to do with all of this? And it feels like overwhelming, all of the work we need to do on ourselves and in the world. And some days it just seems so easy. It just seems so, or at least simple, right? Just some days I just can breathe a little deeper and get out of my head and just trust that even though I have no idea what I'm doing here or what I'm supposed to be doing here, just trusting that there's something inside of me that does. And when I can get out of my own way or find that stillness, it guides me. And everything doesn't feel heavy and overwhelming. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. It just feels light and fun and easy. And I think we all experience that, oscillating back and forth between being in our head and letting our heart lead, being in that place of joy or that place of fear. I guess it's all just part of it. And just accepting whatever little part of the ride you're on, whether it's an upswing or a downswing. Just using this next inhale to invite the unmanifest, all the potential things we've never even thought about. Allowing them space to start to infiltrate our reality, our world. Doesn't mean we even have to understand what that looks like or know what's best for us or what our next best move is. Just means we're finding time to be still and to align with our highest truth and letting something move through us. When you're ready, come back up to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose and step it through like warrior one. Spin that left heel out and down. Press the right knee forward a little more. Keep drawing the right hip back. Now lift the heart, soften the shoulders, interlace the fingers behind you. Try to press the feet down, lift the heart up. Maybe the palms glue together and you find a little backward bend here. And then slowly hinge forward, bending the right knee deeper. Let the head get heavy. Relax your head and your neck, soften through the shoulders. Drag your body towards the left. Turn your toes to face the long edge, wide leg, forward fold. Soften everything you can. Rock a little weight into the balls of the feet. Lower the hands down to the ground and then walk them back between your legs. Fingers pointing back away from you. As you tip forward into the balls of the feet, try to lower your head towards the ground to lengthen through the spine and the back of the neck and the back of the legs. Soften everything you can. Bring your hands to your hips, a little bend in the knees, slowly come up. Turn all your toes to face the top of the mat like crescent lunge. Step your left foot forward to meet your right and sink into that chair a little bit deeper than you have. Weight in the heels, belly in, heart lifting. Stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Let the breath move your body. Draw the belly in and up to compress all the air out. With that inhale, lengthen your spine. On one exhale, you plant the hands, walk or hop it back and lower down. Inhale, rise, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot reaches up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. Press the left knee forward, draw the left hip back, reach up. Soften everything you can. Stay with this breath. Keep your heart lifted, lower your hands down. Interlace your fingers, maybe find a little backward bend. Bend the left knee deeper as you hinge forward. Let your head get heavy. Let your shoulders get soft. Drag your body towards the right. Find that wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Now you can do anything you like with your hands. Maybe you reach around and grab the outside edge of your feet or wrap your peace sign fingers around your big toes. Maybe you want to go upside down, trying to get your head all the way down to the ground first. And then maybe lifting the heels, coming up on the tippy toes. Stay with your breath. A little bend in the knees. Bring your hands back under the shoulders. Slowly come up. Turn all your toes to face the top of the mat. Crescent lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Now again, lift up halfway with your spine, but then let your head hang. And again, see if your arms now can find a little more mobility. Just kind of letting them be dead weight, but seeing if you can whip them around a little bit now that your spine is warm. Maybe switching direction. Just notice if you're getting a little bit of freedom, a little bit of flexibility through the body, through the mind. See if you gave yourself a little permission just to be right here and to have everything be just as it is. Maybe you got some stiffness or something you're working with, and just kind of accepting whatever's going on right now in your body, in your world. Press into your feet and slowly come up any way you like. Step your feet a little closer together. Inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers, release the index finger. Root to rise, drop it to the right, and really press your hips out to the left. Keep your chin away from your chest a little bit. Try to straighten the arms and glue the palms. Drop a little weight into the heels. Press the hips out to the left. Roll the heart up towards the sky just a touch, and then soften anywhere you can. Reach through the fingers one more time. Inhale, come up. Press the feet down, root down to rise up. Exhale to the left. Arms stay straight. Drop a little weight into the heels. Roll the heart up towards the sky just a touch by drawing the right arm back. Soften the shoulders down the back. Soften the face, the jaw. Press the feet. Inhale, rise up. Drop the head back. Shake it out. Find a backward bend. Hips pressing forward. Heart lifting up. Reach through the fingers. Soften. Inhale, come up. So this hinge at the hips as you press the feet down and reach forward. Come all the way down. Let your head hang. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk your hands forward into plank pose. Step your feet a little wider. And then lower down to forearm plank, walking or sliding the feet back to stack the shoulders over the elbows. Lengthen the back of the neck. Feel your quads lifting off the knees. Feel your core engaged here. Press down through the wrists, the forearms. Soften anywhere you can. Let your core do the work. Let your core shake. Slowly lower the belly all the way down and untuck the toes. Make sure your shoulders are still stacked right over your elbows. Now look forward to get your chin parallel to the ground and then soften. Relax your lower body, maybe even shake your hips out a little bit. And then really let the lower body melt in. And really slowly gaze over the right shoulder. See if you can gaze all the way back to the feet and maybe even beyond. Keep softening anywhere you can. Use this inhale as that invitation to fill your body, to fill your mind with the stillness. And exhale, let something go. Slowly look back over towards the front. And then over towards the left. Keep softening the backside, the lower body, the jaw, the shoulders, the mind. Gaze past the feet if you can and let go. Slowly come back to center. And now we're just going to lift the elbows up. Maybe you walk the hands back just a little bit. Lift the elbows up. Relax the lower body again. Relax the glutes. Maybe you start to look up and reach up through the chin. Soften the back, the heart. And exhale, slowly lower back down to the elbows. Let your right ear come all the way down to rest. Relax your head, your neck, your face. Reach your arms back towards your feet with your palms facing up. Let your shoulders slump. Now reach your right hand forward towards the front of your mat. Extend it out long. Bring your chin onto the mat. Bend your left knee and grab your left ankle with your left hand. Press your right foot down into the ground and lift your right arm and your left knee up. Keep pressing down into the right foot. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Soften anywhere you can. And slowly release. Bring your right arm back. Extend your left arm forward. Chin on the mat. Bend the right knee. Grab that right ankle. Inhale, right knee and left arm lift up. Back of the neck stays long, but you're looking forward. Left foot presses down, soften, and release. Bring both hands underneath the shoulders and slowly press up to kneeling. And then sit onto your left hip. And bring your right foot up and around outside your left knee. Move that left heel out of the way so you can get the right glute down towards the ground. Start to turn and twist to the right, planting the fingers at the base of the spine to lengthen. Reach the left hand up. Put the elbow outside the knee for leverage. Now gaze over the right shoulder. Draw the right shoulder back a little more and twist your spine open. Inhale, invite that unmanifest into your being, into your mind, into your life. And let it help you to soften and let go a little bit. Trust that it will guide you to align you with your highest truth. Let the yoga and the breath be the practice of keeping us right here in this moment, helping us to focus our energy and create some stillness and some space for something that does know what is best for us. Slowly come back through center. Find a little counter twist on the left. And slowly come back up. Now we're going to stack the knees, or try to. You might bring a little weight forward into your hands to try to get the knees together. You might have a lot of space there between the knees. That's okay. Try to soften through the glutes so you can sink in a little bit here. Trusting you're not going to stretch too much. Using your focus to let some of that tension go. Notice if you're using some muscles to kind of fight it a little bit, to keep you from stretching too far. See if you can soften there. And feel some of that tension leaving your body. Literally letting go of things you no longer want to carry around here in the form of tension in the hips, the jaw, in the form of idle thoughts. Letting some of that go as we purify our minds, our intentions with this sacred practice. It's been passed down for thousands of years. One more chance, one more breath to let something go. Don't miss it. And release. We're just going to slowly unwind a little bit, cross the ankles, plant the hands. Maybe you hop it back chaturanga. Maybe you just really slowly step back to downward facing dog and settle in a little bit here. Lower down to the knees. And then sit onto the right hip, bringing the left foot up and around flat. Lowering the left glute down, setting it up. Turn to the left, plant the fingertips, reach the right hand up, hook the elbow outside the knee. Use that knee for leverage and twist your spine open, softening anywhere you can. One more chance to let something go here. Slowly unwind through center, find that counter twist on the right. And come back up and try to stack the knees on this side. All right, soften the glutes, the hips, the face, the mind. Let this inhale be the invitation to let go of that tension you've been carrying around for a long time in the hips. Some part of your body feels like you need that to survive, maybe to prevent you from injury. And it's not entirely wrong. There's a certain amount of tension we do need in our body to avoid injury. See if you can trust that your highest self that you're tapping into now knows what is too far. And I promise you, you can let go and let go and let go here, and it won't be too far. So one more breath, one more chance, let something go. And then slowly unwind, cross those ankles again, rock the hands forward, hop it back, chaturanga, or just ever so slowly make your way back. Downward facing dog. And lower down to the knees. And we're just going to sit onto the left hip and straighten the legs out in front. Lift the legs up off the ground, finding that boat pose. Squeeze the legs together, pull the belly in. Reach out through the balls of the feet, lift the heart. Squeeze the legs together, reach through the fingers. Notice what muscles you're really working here. And then soften everything else, the face, the shoulders, the jaw, the mind. Opening all of the channels of energy in our body, our conduit. Creating space for that connection to source and our highest truth. Inhale, lengthen to a hover. And imagine you are this conduit. Imagine that inner heat you feel is clearing the conduit out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lengthen out. Imagine that kind of burning sensation is getting rid of all of the idle thoughts or the meaningless desires. Inhale, lengthen to a hover. One more time if you can. Exhale, come up. And slowly hug your knees in, roll onto your back, and find a happy baby. Tuck your chin just a little bit. Soften your jaw and your shoulders. Try to get your lower vertebrae and your butt down. Maybe you're finding some movement here. Maybe you're driving a big old bus. Maybe you want to hook the peace sign fingers around the big toes and straighten the legs out wide to the sides. Hug your knees into your chest and roll it back into a plow pose. See if you can get the toes to touch the ground behind the head and then soften anywhere you can. You can try different things with your arms. Maybe they need to stay on your back for support. Maybe you can interlace your fingers or even glue your palms together. Don't miss one opportunity, one exhale to let something go here. Come up into a shoulder stand. Bring your hands to your low back for support and straighten your legs up towards the sky. Zip your legs together. Reach up through the balls of the feet. Find your breath. Find softness through the face, the shoulders. Lift the feet a little higher. Slowly lower back into that plow pose and soften. Let go. Reach your hands towards the front of the mat. Use them as the brakes to slowly roll out. Maybe popping up into a fish if you want to slide your hands under your booty. Press your elbows into the earth to lift and open the heart. Reaching the crown of the head back down towards the mat. And then hug your knees into your chest. All right, lower your feet down flat. Cross your right knee over your left and cactus the arms or straight out to a T. Either way you like. Shift the hips to the right and lower the knees to the left, finding a spinal twist. Feel free to play around with it a little bit. If your knee's not coming all the way to the ground, maybe you kind of twist it till it is, even if that makes your right arm and shoulder lift off the ground a little bit, and then you keep trying to twist a little bit more to the right, trying to lower that left hand and shoulder back down. Invite that unmanifest into your being and your mind by taking the deepest, slowest inhale. Feel how it will help you let go a little deeper, growing visibly softer through the face, the eyes, the shoulders. Feel some of this tension leaving your body in the form of muscle tightness, in the form of judgments, limiting thoughts, fear, doubt. It's all the same, and it's all heavy. So let it go and create space. And know that everything is happening exactly as it should. Slowly come back to center, hug your knees in. Lower your feet down, cactus the arms or straight out. Left knee over right, hips to the left, knees to the right. Again, if you need to help that knee all the way down and that lifts the left arm up, that's okay. Maybe then you turn and twist to the left a little more and then slowly lower that left hand and shoulder down. Let this pose and this breath guide you to let go just a little bit more. Feel the sacred wisdom in the poses, in the ancient tradition. Invite it in a little deeper by slowing this breath and taking a little more air. And trust that it is guiding you toward your highest truth, towards more peace, slowly come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. And let your legs go long on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as your mat and let your toes fall open. Close your eyes. And let go. We use one more inhale as that invocation to the unmanifest. Bring it into your body and into your mind. And then we'll let go of even that, of even letting go. And just be. And allow yourself just for a couple of moments here to let go of the notion of being anything, becoming anything, of anything being any different than it is right now. Cultivating a true sense of gratitude by accepting life on life's terms and knowing that everything is happening exactly as it should. And that there is something guiding you that knows what is best for you and that wants you to have everything you desire and everything you require to feel fulfilled. Feel that connection to Source and commit to having faith in it a little more often by using every breath as a new reminder to let go just a little bit more. To let that subtle stillness within guide your moves, your actions, to purify your thoughts. See if you can feel that gratitude on a cellular level, feeling every cell in your body vibrating at the frequency of perfection, the frequency of love. Inhale, invite the joy of being to come into your heart and your lungs and to fill you all the way up. Exhale, soften anywhere you can. Reach the arms up overhead and lengthen out from your fingertips to your toes. And slowly roll onto your right side. I had to bring you out early because the dogs are about to bark because I hear the four-wheeler. My aunt is visiting. I always tell people to get lost for an hour, and I always forget to say, don't come back right at 1 o'clock. When you're ready, slowly come back up to a seat. Just go outside now. You're gonna bark. Go. Just go. Not gonna do it now. Interesting. Very interesting dogs. Come back up to a seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Let your head bow to the wisdom of the heart. See if you can do that for the rest of the day. Letting your heart guide your moves, letting your breath guide the way. Bring your hands up to the space above your eyebrows and take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering. May our thoughts and actions in some way contribute to that. Namaste.